Ooh, scary maths. But actually, it's easy stuff. In general, algebra is my favorite part of maths, and I'll make sure it does become your favorite part of maths as well eventually, or at least a bit more. You're going to be a bit more happy about it, a bit happier. So this first unit is about algebra. We start with a thing called distributive law, just to make sure it sounds scary enough before we get started. Distributive law sounds like university level maths. Really what it means is expanding single brackets. So basically they're saying this: if you have something times brackets, then to expand the brackets, you will need to multiply everything inside the brackets by that thing in front. So let me give you an example here, because I know that when we don't have numbers, students get scared. So let's say we've got 2 brackets x plus y. Well, this 2 here and the brackets next to it, it means we've got a tiny invisible times between. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Excellent. Your name is yes? Excellent. So indeed it's 2x plus 2y. Let me give you another example then. You seem to know your stuff already, guys. So another example would be, let's say we put a 5 in front, and let's say inside we've got 2x minus 3y. Then here, how would we expand? If I ask somebody else, because has already spoken, here we've got, give it a go. Excellent, nicely done. So here 5 times 2x and 5 times minus 3x, well, that's going to give us 10x minus 15y. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much the topic of the day. Okay, so it sounds scary, but it isn't really. So that's how you expand the brackets here. Now, these were 3 examples in the textbook. Feel free to look at them. Now, if we move on to the second set of examples, here we have an added bit which we call collecting like terms. So let me very quickly show you just one of these, and then we're going to move on to our practice. So here, if we start with example B, well, to expand the brackets here and expand the brackets here, what do we get? X times 2x. What does that give us? 2x squared. Nicely done. And then moving on to x times minus 1 gives us minus x. And then we have minus, so I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to put minus, and then the entire thing, whatever we get from this, will be in brackets. Now, what is 2x times 5? 10x. And then we have finally, what is 2x times minus x? Minus 2x squared. Excellent. So this is the result from this entire expression. But now, because we have a minus in front of this entire thing, we have to change all of the signs we get. So we get, let me just create a bit more space. Let's do it down here. So we get 2x squared minus x minus 10x. But then this minus and this minus here will change to a plus 2x squared. Let me just go a bit more to the right so we've got space to write. Plus 2x squared. Okay, so now what do we have here? We have an extra step called collecting like terms. So you see how this thing right here is 2x squared, and this thing right here is plus another 2x squared. So what is 2 lots of x squared plus another 2 lots of x squared? 4 lots of x squared is correct. So that's going to give us 4x squared. And then finally, we also have this minus x and this minus 10x. Now, minus x means minus 1x. There's an invisible 1 there, in case you didn't see that. And then that is minus 1x minus 10x. What would that give us? Minus 11x. That's it. We call this process collecting like terms. So this thing I just did with the little squares and the circles, we call this collecting like terms. But that is pretty much it, really. That's what we're doing today. Let me stop the recording here. I'm going to be happy to answer any questions you might have.